Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. No go. Out, 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 out. Check, 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 check.
Off play action. Washington. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
25, check 25, check 25. Kill, 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 kill. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Watch the out, watch the out. Hey, 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 run it.
Back to throw. Washington. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Undercross, undercross. F-O-F-O. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Check 31, check 31.
Operating from the gun. Washington trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
That's it, buddy. We got first down
at their own 42-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, orbit. Check, roll out. Put up. Ready.
A first carry now. This is Williams. Able to spin free. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Ready? 10 logo. 56. Yeah, let's get second. Topper, topper.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is caught by Williams. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Let's go.
Williams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Set 30 base.
I don't think you got it.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Hey, Alpha.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Hey, lock it. Shoot.
On 2nd down, it's Ray. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Here we go. 50, plant. Now. Hey, box truck. Let it go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 40. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
You got tight right there. Hey, put it right.
Off the play fake. Washington escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
6-6, bullet high.
Slam, slam, slam.
Get it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, let's go. Safe, safe, safe.
Greystone travel.
Spike 56. Hey, hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Hey,
Deep dribble, deep dribble.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Well, he had his eyes on 200 yards last week. Earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he was really, really good. Fun to watch back in tape with you.
It was fun to watch, wasn't it? And he's trying to have the same type of a game in this one. But what was fun watching was how he read the defense. No matter what they presented, he had an answer for it, and that's why he was open during that game.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, Hunt down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he checks this one down to Williams. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
56, Spike 56. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Get ready. Check.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, Haywood. Set, go.
Why?
Sit up. Let's go.
Now Williams. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go. 10-2 saw.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll run on first down. Irwin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Rock it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word, but if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
They'll try the left side. McCann. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Browns' 42-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check it out, Reed.
Off play action. Washington. It's Hill, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Washington. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again, Washington. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
1st down.
Here we go. 8-3. Get it.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. Wide open receiver, complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here we go. Here we go. 50, plant. Hey, exit. We ain't giving him nothing.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Rap.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. To throw on second down. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half, but now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Throwing on third and long. Lawrence. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score as the Ravens push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Hey, switch gears.
Topper! Shoot!
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. 2nd and 15. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Again, it's Williams. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Everyone.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Go! Army. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. I got you, Pop. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Watch the run. Let's go. Mike 50.
On 3rd down, McCann. And some room to work. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it with Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. To to throw on third down. Lawrence. And he's got Walters. Big catch. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
60 Pittsburgh. Push some traffic.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep left, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. McCann. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Catch made by Slayton.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. He's crying. He's checking crack. Go. Rotate. Spell. Hey, Mike's 50.
Off play action. Washington flushed out right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Off the play fake. Washington has got his man. It's Andrews. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
these guys are running offense like you drive, the pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Ready? 50, Mike, 50. Hey, let's get this, get this.
On 1st and 10, it's Clement. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 2nd down now, McCann. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Okay, ready? 50. On the ball. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Seriously. What? Go. 50. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll keep it on the ground. McCann, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Bravo!
From the gun, Lawrence. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score, Ravens 27, Browns 20.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now the Browns will use the first of their three timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch time, watch time. Tie it up, tie it shut.
Looking to throw. Washington. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On 2nd down, McCann. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Off-play action. Washington. He's going deep for Brown. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they...
Big numbers. Big numbers. 100-minute bag. That's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted. That's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no.